وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه. نقف مع قوله تعالى: وجعلنا منهم أئمة يهدون بأمرنا لما صبروا وكانوا بآياتنا يوقنون. This verse in Surah Al-Sajda that we were reciting speaks about a rule. There is an understanding, هناك قاعدة في علوم القرآن أنه العبرة بعموم اللفظ لا بخصوص السبب. إذا نزلت آية من القرآن تتحدث عن حادثة معينة ليس معنى أنها محصورة في هذه الحادثة إلا إذا كان في تقييد، مثلا من سورة الليل: وسيجنبها الأتقى الذي يؤتي ماله يتزكى، نزلت في أبي بكر، ولكن ليس معنى ذلك أنه بس أبو بكر الذي يفوز في مثل هذه الأمور، قد يأتي رجل آخر. فالعبرة بعموم اللفظ لا بخصوص السبب. So there are verses in the Quran that you understand from them a general rule, although they were revealed into a specific incident. We don't limit the understanding to that specific incident unless there is another text that says it's only for that. Like, for example, some ayat that talks about the Prophet himself, things that are related to his own life, etc. But in general, even if it was talking about something specific, we can relate that to a general understanding in the Quran. This ayah, of course, prior to that, it's talking about Bani Israel, right? وَلَقَدْ آتَيْنَا مُوسَى الْكِتَابَ, the ayat. Although it's talking about what happened, that how Allah chose prophets and chose leaders, but it is only a rule of that anyone who wants to be in the term of a'imma, leaders. وَجَعَلْنَا مِنْهُمْ أَئِمَّةً. The term a'imma means taking leadership, القيادة. إمامة الناس في الدين، في الحق، في دفع المضار والمفاسد وجلب المصالح. Anyone who wants to take the position of an imam, if it was in deen or if it was any position, if you were a teacher, if you were a president, if you were a mayor, whatever position you are, in this particular matter, the honor for prophets and whoever walks in their steps is that you want to take people to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because it's talking about what? يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا. They are guiding in our matter. So this is the honor that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings to those people who wants to lead others to the track of the truth, connecting them with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But there is a condition, two conditions. If you want to reach إذا بدك توصل لدرجة الإمامة في الدين لابد من الصبر واليقين. إذا أردت الإمامة في الدين، قيادة الناس إلى الحق، فلا بد من الصبر واليقين بحسب نص القرآن الكريم. Interestingly, Allah brought الصبر first, but then He said وَكَانُوا. So He brought it behind. And He mentioned it first, the sabr and the language sequence, but then He said وَكَانُوا بِآيَاتِنَا يُوقِنُونَ. So certainty comes before sabr. لأنه you have to be certain of that which you believe in before you can be patient on it. If someone came now and said there's an accident on 159 and LaGrange, we would believe him. If two people came and they said we saw the accident, we believe them more. The info becomes more certain. If 10 people more came, we get more what? What happens is that بيصير في علم يقين. This knowledge of this accident, if many people came and told us about it, we will be certain about it did happen. With all the signs from Allah, creating this universe, creating us animals, fish, messengers coming from Him telling us that He is the Lord, He is the Creator, books being revealed to us, this creates a status of faith. بيأسس لحالة إيمان عندنا علم يقين إنه إيش؟ هذا الدين حقيقة. So you are certain because of the number of prophets they came, because of the revelation from Allah, because of the signs that Allah created. What about if we went and walked to the place where the accident happened on 159 and LaGrange, and we saw the accident, what happens? The level of knowledge ينتقل من علم اليقين إلى عين اليقين. It upgrades. You are certain, but now on the level of eyewitnessing. This is how we understand Ibrahim. Why did he ask his Lord? قال رب أرني كيف تحيي الموتى. Ibrahim asked Allah, show me how you bring dead, alive or life from death. Allah said, أولم تؤمن? Haven't you believed, Ya Ibrahim? قال بلى ولكن ليطمئن. He is a prophet. He said, I deserve علم يقين. No, I need عين يقين. Yani if I'm a prophet, I can get عين يقين. And then Allah told him, okay, take, the birds, we'll cut it into 4 pieces, we'll put it on that. So Ibrahim was not questioning faith. Ibrahim was asking for an honorable level of what? Of certainty. عين يقين. What about if you were the one in the car that made the accident? That's حق اليقين. We believe in heaven. There is no doubt we believe in heaven. And this is علم يقين. But when you die, you will be shown your place in heaven, inshallah. So when you see it, or when you are brought up at the Day of Judgment, what happens? You see it, it moves into عين اليقين. But then when you settle in heaven, it is حق اليقين. It is all levels of knowledge just upgrading from one place to another. If you want to be an imam with the truth, imam in leadership, not imam in salah. If you want to lead the people to the truth, you have to be certain of that which you are leading them for. ما بينفع يكون عندك شك. One time someone came to the office when I was working at the Mosque Foundation, young, Latino individual. He was studying philosophy in Northwestern, master's or PhD, something like that. So usually when people come, we demonstrate for them the 6 pillars of faith, the 5 pillars of Islam, we do like a presentation. He said, no, I just have 3 questions for you. I said, تفضل. He said, have you ever doubted your faith? أنت كإمام, have you ever had doubts about your religion? I said, listen, to reach certainty, you need to doubt. To reach certainty, حتى توصل لليقين, لابد أنك تشك. You need to question. But when you are certain, there is no place for what? For doubt anymore. He shook his head. He said, if there is one verse in the Quran that you would like to change, what would it be? I said, and since when a toy can suggest for the maker to change in its manual? The product with its intellect can never rise to the intellect of the maker to tell him, change in my manual. I am the product and the maker is God and my manual is the Quran. Who am I to suggest on God to change something in my own manual? He said, if you were the president of USA or the world or the king, whatever, what would you like to be remembered with? I said, justice. Because people don't care what faith you believe if you are not just. He just stood up, shook my hand, and he said, thank you. And he left. Certainty is something that is essential for anyone who wants to stand for the truth. And to reach certainty, you need knowledge. اسمه علم يقين. It is called the knowledge of certainty. If you want to be a leader, and every one of you, by the verse of the Quran, everyone is ordered, everyone is obligated. You don't have to be a alim. You don't need to be a scholar. But everyone is a da'iyah. Everyone is a caller for the truth. ادعو إلى سبيل ربك بالحكمة والموعظة الحسنة. You are, honored to call for the truth in whatever capacity. For you to be able to make this call, you have to be prepared yourself. You cannot just invite people to something you're not even sure what it is. You have to be certain about it. But with this certainty, it cannot survive without what? Sabr. بدك تصبر على الناس. You have to be patient with people. You have to be patient on yourself learning the truth. You have to be patient on yourself first practicing the truth. You have to be patient on yourself first calling people for the truth. And you have to be patient because people are not going to like that which you're going to be talking about. They're going to go against you, and you have to practice sabr on all that. So don't think that to reach levels of righteousness or piety or leadership is going to be while you are sitting down doing nothing. The people of batil, the people of evil, they are spending so much money. They are dedicating so much time. I was at O'Hare once traveling, and there was a bunch of girls in front of me, and they were chatting with the flight attendant al counter. And they were going where? To Congo. Bunch of teenage girls doing what? Missionary with the church. What would take a 16, 17-year-old child, a female, to go and spend a whole summer over there just to tell people about what they believe in? While نحن هون we have the truth and we're not doing anything. There is dedication and there is sabr from their side. If people of batil practice sabr, نحن by default we need to practice sabr more. We are holding on the truth, and the truth needs certainty from inside and sabr from outside. وصلى الله وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.